What's going on, YouTube gang? It's MLB coming to you live and direct. Here to give you my favorite plays for Game 6. We have the Dodgers versus Rays. Hope everybody's having an amazing night. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon to always stay notified for new videos. Let's get right into it, y'all. Going to DraftKings and also for FanDuel. But we want to play DraftKings. I like Blake Snell going against the Dodgers. He's done well last go around. He did have a 21 fantasy point game and 4 endings against the Dodgers here. I feel like it's going to be a bounce back game for the Rays. Even though I think Dodgers are going to take it, I feel like they're going to make this a series to where it's going to go to Game 7. So I'm going to go with the Rays in my plays for tonight. But Blake Snell, good spot. Like I said, he had 21 fantasy points last go around. He had 4 endings, 9 strikes. He only had 2 errors. He did have a home run against him as well, but still a good spot. As the Dodgers, they averaging a 22.9 strike rate against left-hand pitchers, and he's averaging 30 strike rate percentage, 11.1 strikes per 9 innings in the past 20 games to look into. So Blake Snell, good spot to look at on DraftKings if you're playing DraftKings, y'all. So love this play for him. All right, let's go to our next spot, going to the first baseman position. All right, going to our second baseman position, in which I do like Brandon Lowe. All right, in a great spot here. Now, he has an uptrend play, in my opinion. As you can see, you know, game 1, he had a dud, then bounced back game 2, had a dud in 3, bounced back game 4, had a dud in 5. So where I feel like he's going to have that bounce back game in game 6, in which he has 3 home runs in the past 4 games in the series. He did also have 1 home run against Gonsolin. All right, he was 1 for 1 against him, so something to consider here, as he could be a nice little play here for value. As a captain play, you're looking for a captain, but as you can see, he has a 5.0 OPS against Gonsolin. So love this play for Brandon Lowe. Like I said, I like the Rays here for bounce back in game 6, so something to consider at this play for tonight. Of course, you want to go down. You want to go like a Chris Taylor. Also, another great spot. He's averaging a .333 batting average versus lefties. He has a 278 ISO with a 442 WOBA. Also, another uptrend play, as he also came off that dud in game 5, to where he could give you some plays. And so something you want to consider here, as like I said, you know, he did have a 10-16 in game 1 and game 2, had a dud in 3, 7 and 4, a 0 and 5. And if you want some value, I think Chris Taylor would be a great play in game 6 if you need some value here. All right, let's go to our next spot, going to the third baseman position. Love Justin Turner here as well, as I like this play for him, knowing that he does well against left-hand pitchers. All right, he did came off the dud in game 5, but as you can see in game 4 and game 3, he had 2 home runs, you know, in that span. So he had a back-to-back home run span. So hopefully he can bounce back here if you want to play him. I think he'd be a great spot. If any Dodger, I think Justin Turner. You know, he has a 419 batting average in the past 20 games. 4 out of 5 home runs were against left-hand pitchers, averaging a 516 ISO with a 573 WOBA in that span. 3.2 fantasy points per play appearance against lefties. So hopefully, you know, he could give Snell a hard time, but still a good spot for Justin Turner to come back, you know, have a bounce back game here. All right, let's go to our next spot, going to our outfielder's position. If you want to still go with the whole run with the Rays, Randy Arozarena is still a valuable play here. A lot of his best hits are against righties, so Gonsolin's going to have a hard time with Randy Arozarena. He does everything on the field. So like this play, he has a 370 batting average against righty pitchers. 7 out of 9 home runs in the past 20 games were against righties as well, with a 427 ISO with a 504 WOBA. He also had 2 home runs in the 5 games in the series. So as you can see, he had a dud last go around, but in game 4 and game 3, 26 and 14. So he could bounce back here as well if you want to stack on the Rays, as game 6 is in a good spot for the Rays here to bring this game into game 7. So I like this play for him as well, as he's been connecting well against righties. So love this play for him. Of course, you want to go a nice little value with Kevin Kiermaier. Like, this guy is one of those plays where, you know, he shocked everybody, especially in game 1. You know, he did have that game 1 19 fantasy points, and then in game 4 he had 19 as well. So this is a good spot. You know, he had 8 and 19 in the last 2 games, averaging 13.5 fantasy points, and as a great valuable play, as 2 home runs in the past 5 games in the series with 3 RBIs. So if you're looking into the Rays, I like this great play for Kiermaier if you want to plug him as a captain play, just to be different, to load him some good bats. I think Kiermaier would be a great play to load up up at captain so you can pay elsewhere. But like I said, he's been real surprising in this series, and he might get it done tonight here. So love that spot for him as well. And those are my plays for tonight, y'all. Like the plays, give a thumbs up. Any questions, comment below. Using draft dashboard tools, you already know, man. Once you click the link in my description, you will get access to my player pool for either MLB and also for NFL. We did amazing with NFL. I even like my live series with NFL because we dive in deep with each position, and I honestly feel like we smashed it in week 7 going into week 8. So let's get right back into it. Once you sign up, get access to the MLB cheat sheet, your sleepers and your studs. Click on the lineup optimizer, generate quality lineups, and click on the watch players. That's access to your player pool, and you'll see watch Snell's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag for tonight. It's MLB DFS, and y'all stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next video.